What is going on, Phantom Army? It is your boy Phantom Stelz, and we are back with a brand new episode of the 2 Cents Review Series. Today we are going to be looking at Detroit Become Human. It's an upcoming neo-noir thriller video game developed by Quantic Dream and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment for PlayStation 4. It is a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Today we're going to get into about 4 or 5 different points about what I think about this game and why I think it's going to be a fantastic game that's all based on choices. So let's get right into it. Now, the first point I want to get into in looking at Detroit Become Human is the setting. Now, it's based in near-future Detroit, and androids have basically taken over most of the job market, and they're babysitters, workers, garbage men, businessmen, and women, etc. Essentially, the world is run by androids and robots. I think this is a really interesting setting for a game, given that this could be an actual possibility in the next decade or so, or maybe the next 20 years, because robots are only getting more sophisticated. You see them building cars. You see them, trying to make them as lifelike as possible. And I think this is a real possibility. And it's interesting that, Quantic Dream is using this game to sort of explore what's going to happen when robots actually develop consciousness and start thinking for themselves, because that's what this game is about. You're tasked as a playable character named Connor, who is a negotiator android and works for the police department. He's a police model of an android, and basically what he does is he's one of the chief characters in the stories. He's, as you can see in the trailer that's playing on your screen, sort of over this commentary, is Connor is tasked with, finding these androids that are disrupted in their programming. Connor is tasked with finding the androids that are disrupted in their programming, and basically what is happening is the androids are starting to think for themselves. Why do I have to obey a human? I am human, that sort of thing. And that could be really scary, considering that they've already, with robotics and things like that, people have already said and people have already hinted at the fact that, at some point, the robotics and robots might actually figure out that they are conscious, and they might figure out that they don't have to obey humans. Why should I obey a human when I'm smarter? I can do everything a human can do. The next thing I want to look at in this game is the fact that there's going to be different playable characters. Right now, as we know, 2 characters have actually been confirmed. Connor, who's the negotiator android that I talked about in the first point. He's one of the chief characters that we'll see in the story that you can see on your screen. Like I said, he's a police model of a robotic negotiator for the police department, and what he does is he tries to find these androids, these robots that have gone rogue and are developing consciousness and are wondering why they have to take, orders from humans anymore. The second character you can play as is Kara. She's another android and is she's a created android with artificial consciousness, and discovers that living alongside humans, she's sort of struggling to find her way through what's going on with the world, and wondering why these robots are, they're trying to find their consciousness, and wondering why they have to sort of take orders from humans. It's a really interesting story, and it looks like it's really interesting for character development between these 2 characters that Sony Interactive Entertainment has hinted at the fact that there will be more playable characters, but these are the 2 that are confirmed as of right now from Quantic Dream and both Sony Interactive Entertainment. The third point I want to go over is the fact that choices are everything in this game. Choices not only affect the story's outcome, but they also affect the story's choices and the choices that Connor and other playable characters have access to. So each choice is going to drastically alter the timeline of the game. No choice is going to go without consequences, and I think that's amazing, because I'm really interested to see what choice, like say you pick one choice, how does it differ from choosing something else? I think it's going to be really cool, and it's going to create a lot of character development, because there's no, in some games when you make a choice you can go back, there's like a game over screen where you pick the wrong choice. That game does not have this at all. You can kill characters in the story and continue with the story, and I think that's really cool. It makes it more lifelike, it makes your consequences, it makes your choices actually mean something, and I think that's something really cool, really new, and really unbelievably innovative when it comes to a game like this. The last point I want to get across is the fact that it's a neo-noir, and it has a neo-noir setting, and it has a neo-noir detective aspect to it. Like I said, you take control of a hostage negotiator named Connor, as you'll see in the trailer, with the ability to examine your surroundings and use clues to your advantage. When you enter a crime scene, you're going to have an allotted time in order to find the clues, find things that are going to help you when you start questioning witnesses, when you start questioning suspects, when you ask cops, people first on the scene, what happened, what's the situation, what are we dealing with. And also, when you encounter a crime scene, you're going to be able to find clues that are going to be undoubtedly assistive to you in securing the right questions and achieving the best possible outcome in each mission that you encounter. So I think that's going to be really cool too. It's going to add another layer in order for you to really get the best possible outcome you possibly can in the allotted time. If you find all the clues, you're going to come to the best possible outcome that there is. And vice versa, if you don't find all the clues, you don't find all the actual things you need in every specific mission, that's also going to add a huge layer. You're going to miss out on key plot points, and you're going to wonder why things are happening when you could have found out if you had taken just a little bit more time to find all the clues. And I think that's going to be an awesome level that they're going to create in this game, and it's going to be really fantastic for the game overall. As far as my general feel about this game, I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. I think the game has a lot of different levels to it, and I think that's a really positive thing, because you don't want a game like this to be linear. The fact that they have choices that affect every single... They have consequences that affect every single choice that you make in this game, and I think this game actually reminds me a lot of Indigo Prophecy. It was an original Xbox exclusive game. No, not original Xbox exclusive game, but a game that was all based on choices. The story was fantastic, and it was all based on choices, and the fact that you made a choice depended on what you were going to see the rest of the game. And I think that's an unbelievable thing for a storyline, because no choice is going to be the same. One choice is going to affect some one way, another choice is going to affect another way. But anyways, guys, I'm unbelievably psyched for this game. Like I said, it is a PlayStation 4 and a PlayStation exclusive, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, guys, this was my 2 cents. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys will check out the trailer for Detroit Become Human on your own. It will be linked in the description. But this is your boy Phantom Stilts. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for all your YouTube support. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are new. Make sure you guys like the video if you enjoyed it. Anyways, guys, this is your boy Phantom Stilts. I will see you guys on the next gameplay or 2 cents review series episode. Take care.